Have you ever come across those videos where they say how they made X amount of money by doing this one particular thing, or how to be a successful artist online, videos like that? Well, this video isn't that. I think the force needs to be balanced, and there are way too many successful artists on YouTube, so I'm here to address that. I'm not a financially successful artist whatsoever. I couldn't support myself or my family through my art despite trying for a little while now. I'm also entering my final year of university where I'm studying comics, and so the pressure is increasing to set myself up for when the education system spits me out. The truth is, at the time of this recording, I don't really know what it is that I'm going to be doing. At least it's not something I could say in a single sentence. Basically, what my plan is to continue making videos on YouTube with maybe the hope of monetizing that further along down the line. I want to combine that with the comics that I'm making that I could potentially sell and evolve that process more and more over time. Because the sad reality is that if you think that you can make comics and be financially stable, you might be in for a bit of a shock. Comics simply aren't that sustainable financially unless you're amazing or amazingly lucky, or both. So consider this a public statement to myself for future me a year from now. I'm going to be able to financially sustain myself by the time I finish university. What that looks like, I'm not sure, but hopefully it'll be good. And if that fails, then I guess there's McDonald's. A couple of irons I've got in the fire. Is that the expression? It is now. It's a long-form graphic novel called Persephone, which I'm going to be going into more detail in the weeks ahead. Fun fact, if you want to see even more detail about that project, then my Patreon page will have that, so clickety click. The other ongoing project is my Life is Comics miniseries, which is a free webcomic series that I'm posting each week. And the final comic is a comic that's called The Adventures of the Super Elite, which is my therapeutic outlet to satirize the shambles that is UK politics at the moment. So that's 3 comics that I've got. Is it too much? Maybe. We'll find out, I suppose. For Persephone, I probably won't get that finished until the end of the university degree, but maybe it gets picked up by a publisher before then. If any publishers are watching, I'm desperate and I will do anything you want. You're not supposed to say that, are you? Ah well. For The Adventures of the Super Elite, I'd like that to be published in like a political paper or article or something along those lines. That would be cool. And for Life is Comics, that's mostly just a fun thing that I hope people enjoy. I don't necessarily have plans for that. I mean, I do, but I don't like making plans about things that I don't have that much control of. I can't force people to read it, unfortunately, but if I annoy enough newspapers or political articles, then maybe they might eventually post the political comic. Speaking of plans, it's why I never have the plan to have X amount of subscribers by an arbitrary date, because I just can't force you to click that button. I can entice you, I suppose, so click the button, please. Thank you. The fact of the matter is that going out there into the real world with the idea of supporting myself financially with the art I make is fucking terrifying, and there's a very real chance that it won't work. I'm not sure if this is helping anyone else in a similar position to me, but maybe it is. Maybe I'm being a little bit too honest. Maybe I'll find out. I'm sorry that this video isn't like a how to make this for comics like I've done previously. I'll get back to making the videos that you can use to apply to your own projects very soon, so don't worry. It's just that university has had to take a bit of a priority because I started back up this week, so I haven't had as much time to do research. I'm going to do a follow-up video to this one at the end of my degree and reflect on everything that's happened. Hopefully it's a positive one, but we'll see. Anyway, I've been Brinkley, have fun drawing, and I'll see you next week.